Welcome back to On the Road with Iona, and this is another unique episode because we are in Richmond in London, but more importantly than that, we have two very special guests. To my right and to my left, we've got two superstars of the golfing world now and in the future. Nadiya on my right, who you may recognise from a very tiny little TV programme called Strictly Come Dancing. And to my left, we have, well, a former star of the channel, Emily, who some of you may not know is often behind the camera, but today she has come out from behind, out of the darkness into the light to play some golf with us. So girls, thank you so much for coming along. So we're actually on the golf course here in Richmond Park Golf Club. It's not a course I've ever played before, but I really wanted to come and bring the girls down to the course, particularly Nadiya, because it's so important, I think, to get onto the golf course and start learning as quickly as possible. So that's why we're here. I know you both on a personal level. Emily, you and I have worked together since 2019, since the very beginning of my journey in golfing media world. Emily and I have worked together since day dot. Now, this is a little bit of a secret that's coming out the bag because Nadiya and I have known each other for a shorter amount of time. It was really kind of end of last summer.
It did, yes.
We got together and we started doing some secret lessons to help Nadiya get into golf. Right, McGalls, we're gonna get drivers out.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I
I'm
never
sure.
hit with one.
Don't worry, it's just the same. Now, you were already keen to get into golf and we got introduced through a mutual friend and we started taking to the driving range. I wanted to see if I could help Nadiya on her journey that she's got the bug. You've got the bug, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. Well, it's very similar to dancing, so I can find some similarities, but at the same time, it's completely different and very new. So it's something to learn, to develop, and yeah, it's just beautiful.
So when you get to the first tee of a golf course, it can be quite a daunting experience because there's people around, it can be quite crowded. Nadiya, I'm going to give you this very special yellow ball to play with.
I think it'll help, but yes, thank you.
What was it that first got you into golf?
It's just everything, the way the game is, the respect, the tradition, it's elegant, it's beautiful, and everything about it just screams, I love it.
Got an audience.
Okay, we've got an audience.
Used to audiences.
Why? Where are these guys?
I'm not.
Pardon? Yeah. Do you guys watch? I hope you subscribe to On the Road with Iona. Please subscribe. So Emily, you have been playing golf for a little bit longer, and I know that you've got the bug. You've had the bug for quite a while. So tell us how you got into it.
So I got into golf because I began obviously working in golf with you and found myself travelling the world, going to some of the best golf courses in the world and being asked if I wanted to play. And so I'd stand up there with no lessons and give it a go and just fell in love with it.
Love it. So the things you need in your pocket are a ball and a couple of tees. Then we get our glove on. And the main thing is, when it comes to the first tee, is we're just trying to get away. Nadiya,
Yes.
I'm going to hit a driver to show you the basics, but whatever happens on
That
this
would
first
be
shot,
helpful.
don't worry about it.
It's worse than that guy's shot.
There you
It
go.
can. I will miss the ball.
I just want to say, one of the things I really encourage people to feel on the first tee is just to remember that everybody feels nervous and nobody cares as much as you think they do. When you stand on this little small space to tee up, you think that everybody is watching. And in actual fact, because everybody gets so nervous, generally they're all just thinking, thanks, this is from my brother. He has put this is a prank from my brother. Excellent. Don't panic. That's wonderful. So no one's watching, no one really cares as much as you think. And the main thing is you're just trying to get the ball away. It doesn't matter if it goes 10 yards or 100 yards. Who cares? We're just trying to go forward, okay? Nadiya, the ball is on a tee. So
Yes.
compared to an iron, it's more like baseball. You're like swinging around your body, okay?
I don't know where all these people have come from.
I don't know, but I'm gonna hit now.
Okay, I'll go next. This seems quite high. I can't get it in any lower.
Yeah, if you can't get lower, just hover the driver a bit.
Oh, that's your technique anyway, isn't it?
Yeah. Get Emily. You just
I'd
gonna...
never hold this, friend. It's
And
my
this is
new
the
friend. We
first
never
ever-
met before.
First ever shot with a driver.
We never met before. So
But-
hi.
It's the beginning of a beautiful relationship.
Um,
Okay,
What is different here?
so hover the driver a little bit, and I just want you to swing around your body,
How far away do I need to stand from
just
this?
whatever feels natural.
Nothing yet.
Nothing. We'll practice more once we get out there. Perfect. Whatever you do, just keep your eyes on that ball.
So higher here.
Yeah, that's great. Yes.
Nice.
Nailed
well
it.
done.
Fabulous.
There we go.
Love it. And we're off.
Yay! Well, the first
Thanks,
one
guys.
is here.
So there we have it. We're off running the first tee. It can always be a daunting experience, especially if you are a beginner golfer and you're just learning. I really remember how that felt when I was learning, and the best bit of advice I have is just to stand up, remember that people don't care nearly as much as you think they do, and just give it a rip best you can. It doesn't matter where it goes. You go and you find it and you hit it again.
Should we play from my ball?
Yeah, play from yours.
Okay.
Oh, that's how they play in Pro-Am, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's right. So today, Nadiya's pointed out, we're going to play a scramble format. So Emily and Nadiya are going to play. I'm going to play the occasional shot. They're going to play from the better ball of the drive, of the second shot, all the way until the ball is in the hole. So it's a really fun format.
I love it.
Yeah, that's great. I remember, so you came to watch a bit of the BMW Pro-Am
Yes.
because our pal Dan was playing. How cool was that?
It was absolutely incredible. I think, well, we already had a few lessons before that, didn't we? And I really loved it. But
Yeah.
then seeing the actual game, walking the course,
Yeah.
it's just beautiful.
It's amazing, right? And
Very
Wentworth's a pretty cool
special.
place.
It's one of the
beautiful.
best events of the year.
Well,
The
hopefully
atmosphere.
one day.
Yeah,
So
it's
good.
amazing.
One
isn't it?
day.
Such a good week.
Right, so we're playing a scramble, and because it's the depth of winter, it's about 3 degrees Celsius today. We're going to play winter rules, which means you get to mark your ball, pick it up, you can wipe the mud off it, and then you can replace it into a nice juicy bit of grass. So, Emily, what have you got in your hand?
I have got my 3-wood.
Great, let's give it a rip, gal. Good strike, Emily.
Oh, wrong direction though.
That's okay. Right, Nadiya, I've got your 7-iron here for you.
Yay.
So with the 7-iron, just a normal iron shot really.
It is, well.
Narrow your stance a little bit. Bring your feet together. That's better. There you go. Yes.
Lovely.
What
Wow.
a golf shot. Yay! You're a golfer. Well done. Nailed it. Okay, so pop your club back in your bag and then pick
good.
your bag up. Okay. And on we go. Easy game, eh, Emily?
So good.
When I called up Nadiya a few weeks ago and said, do you want to come play golf with Emily and I? She said, I'm still learning and I'm not sure I can get out on the golf course. I'm just going to pick my ball up. I said, the golf course is the perfect place to learn. Once you feel like and you know that you can hit a golf shot quite confidently, then getting onto the golf course is exactly where you want to be. Ideally with a coach if you can, and get a playing lesson so that you can build a bit of confidence out there on the golf course. So we'll play from here, Emily.
Great, because I'm behind this tree.
Perfect. We're going to play your ball
Okay.
from this spot, and this is a little pitch shot. Let's grab your pitching wedge, which in Nadiya's case is called an 11, which I love. So let's get up to this ball now and we're going to play a little pitch shot, okay?
Yeah.
Just like the ones we played when we went and played the par 3 course.
I do remember,
Duke's
but
Meadow.
what do I need to do?
Okay, so just set up to this shot, just like you did the last shot.
Yes.
And the feet are a little bit closer together. Perfect, that's absolutely perfect. And it's just a shorter golf swing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to start with the hands, remember, just sort of in
Just
front of
off.
the left thigh.
Yeah.
And it's just a shorter, little punchy kind of shot. Nice smooth rhythm. Remember, it's like really allow the timing of the shot to take place. Beautiful.
Oh my God.
Right down the flag stick.
So good.
Well done. Okay, Emily. So when you're playing winter rules, you always want to take full advantage of that rule and make sure you give yourself the best lie. So when we're playing a pitch shot, Emily, want
Yeah.
our feet a bit closer together
Okay.
because it's not a power move. It's all about finesse. That's nice, yeah, good. Okay, good for distance. Off we go. We've made it to the green. So they've got winter greens in play here. I don't know if it's like that on every hole.
You found it. Your red cover.
I did, yeah. I left it at Wentworth that day we filmed.
Oh, no, Sunningdale.
No, it was Wentworth, yeah.
And they found it?
Yeah, thanks to Stuart at Wentworth for
amazing.
giving it back to me. The famous red putter cover, Chasing the Red. Right, okay, I'm going to join in for this one. We're going to get the putters out, gals.
Yeah.
Flat stick, we don't need to make this any harder. It's quite tricky because it's a winter green, Nadiya. This is, normally greens are much better than this, but because we're in the winter, they're protecting the real green.
Oh, right.
Okay, so it's called a winter green.
Cool.
Cool.
Now that makes sense.
Right, gals, so I'm going to putt down here. Let's see what you can learn from this putt.
Oh, it went pretty straight.
Oh! Over the hole, but a bit too fast. Okay, Emily, you're up.
Where are you aiming then?
I just aimed right of it. Nice. Oh, this looks really good. Oh, also over the hole.
If it wouldn't be winter hole, that would be.
I thought I was going to hold that.
Right, Nadiya, your turn. Your little face. I just love the enthusiasm. It's so amazing.
Will you remind me what to do with this?
Okay.
This friend is new too, never been used before.
Amazing. Today's the perfect day to start that relationship too, you and this putter. So it's just a triangle with the shoulders, and we're going to rock the triangle, okay? The arms and the shoulders.
Not too strong, right?
Not too strong because it's downhill. Nice. Really nice.
Okay, well done.
Well done. Excellent. First hole done and dusted. Right, Emily, I'm going to teach you a little rule.
Yeah.
To be fair, we didn't know where the second tee was.
Leave your bag that side.
Exactly. So wherever the green is, you want to leave your golf bag at what we call the exit point of the green.
Okay.
So if the next tee's off and to the left, before you make your putt, you leave your bag where you would need to walk off the green towards the next tee. So that just means that the pace of play kind of keeps going. Because if you leave your bag on the other side and you finish putting, you've got to run all the way over there to get your bag, then all the way back to the tee. And if it's a busy golf course, then it can hold up play.
Well, you see, this is one of the things I love about golf. You have these rules and etiquette and the things you need to do and you have to do. It's beautiful.
Yeah, well, that's great because, you know, the rules and the etiquette can put a lot of people off. But I agree. It's one of the beautiful things about golf is that you get to be part of this process together. It can be so overwhelming when you're learning because there are so many rules, there are so many etiquettes, there's so many things, let alone before you even try and hit the ball. That's why I think it can be really helpful to get out onto the golf course. Made a 5 on the first hole. So as I say, we're not really keeping the score today. We're just out here to learn as much as we can, have some snacks, have some fun. And we're not really going to bother keeping the score. If you are learning golf, I recommend trying to make the round as easy as possible. If you get out of position or if you're in a horrible lie or stuck behind a tree, don't worry about trying to hack it out. Just pick the ball up, put it in a better spot and carry on with your round. This is what we call a par 3, Nadiya. Do you know about the different pars on the golf course? You do. So you know you don't. Okay, so the way it works is
I'm so sorry.
you keep munching. You've got par 3s, par 4s, par 5s. Do you know what they mean? How many shots you're going to hit in that hole? Excellent, you nailed it. Full marks. Full, yeah, this is a bit of a charade. So this is a par 3, which means in an ideal world, the course is giving you 3 shots to get the ball from the tee into the hole. However, this is where handicap comes into play. Do you know about golf handicaps?
A little bit.
A little bit. Basically, the golf handicap is the most fantastic thing about golf. And actually, it's one of the most unique things about golf as a sport compared to other sports. It's a handicap system that means that we could play together. And if we wanted to, we could have a match. Because even though I'm a professional, and you are a beginner, you can have a handicap, which means I have to give you extra shots.
155.
Exactly. Nice try. We've all just seen you smoke that 7-iron. So now that would be if we were playing a match. Very often in golf, one of the greatest things about it is that it's actually you against the golf course and nothing else. The handicap system is how many shots the golf course is giving you. The average par of a golf course is 72. If you have a handicap of 10, that loosely speaking means you're going to get 10 extra shots, and that's your level par round. Emily, do you have a handicap?
No, not yet. That's one of my goals this year, to get a handicap.
Great. 112 yards to the flag.
Oh, I have that thing at home. I never opened it yet.
Cool.
Next time you explain me how to use it.
Great. Well, we'll get to that lesson, how to use a Bushnell.
See, I think because I'm quite cold, I think this might go too far, but I feel more comfortable hitting this than an iron.
Great. I think
Okay.
when it's freezing cold like this, I've got your ball, Nadiya.
Yes.
When it's freezing cold, it can often be a really good idea to club up. I'd like you to hit your 7-iron.
7.
So I'm going to join in with this one, gals. I'm going to hit my pitching wedge. Stop.
Oh, nice.
Great.
Lovely.
Okay, so you got a little hybrid.
Little hybrid, yeah.
Nice one.
Oh,
Beautiful. Get in the hole.
wait, I'm going to say
That was beautiful.
Great shot. Emily the pro.
Oh my God,
Go on
that's
the gal. Go on the gal.
So
right.
nice.
Yes.
amazing. Very
Brilliant.
nice. You're
I
good
hit
with that.
it.
You're good with that
That
7
was,
iron.
yeah, you absolutely nailed that.
I think this is the closest I've come to a hole in one.
Babe, that is like a mouse's eye patch, this green, and you have landed it in the middle.
A mouse's eye patch.
Well done. So Nadiya will play from Emily's ball. We've got a putt for birdie coming up. Emily's just knocked it closer than me to the pin. Thank you very much.
That's one for the books. I think that's. I've never hit one closer to the pin than you.
My
Whole life.
This
Might
could
not
be
ever happen again.
a sign for the future, I think. I think you're going to have to aim at out here somewhere. Bit of right to left, you think? Beautiful try.
Okay, got to
Okay.
aim a little bit more right. So I aimed about here. So if we aim a little bit more.
So when it comes to putting, there's two things we have to think about. One is line and the second is pace. So we're picking the point that we're aiming at, and we're also thinking about what pace and how hard do we have to hit it.
Well, I have no idea.
Instinct is a brilliant thing.
Okay. Do I hold this the same?
For now you can, but you know how we work
Yes.
on the interlock?
Yes.
You can actually just have your hands side by side for putting.
Side by side.
More of a traditional grip. Oof, great try.
I had to walk around.
Oh! So mean, right, Emily, knock her in. Well done.
Little dinky one.
Well done, everybody. A par.
Yay.
Nailed it. One good tip, because you're learning, you have to take that little bit of extra time to do the shot. You can pick up time by walking a bit quicker. So you walk a bit faster, and then you can take a bit longer with your shot. And then as your skills develop and as that whole process becomes a bit quicker, you can saunter around a bit more. Right, gals, it's 109 yards. And it's playing a little bit uphill, but it's also a little bit down the wind, so it kind of cancels each other out. It's another par 3. We've gone par 3 to par 3, and I'm going to go first. Nadiya, I think you should hit your 8-iron. So remembering, when I hit an iron, my feet are kind of hip width apart. When I hit a driver, my stance is wider because it's more about power and using the lower body to drive. When we get closer to the green, the stance becomes even closer. When you're pitching, the reason I ask you to bring your feet closer together is because we're quietening the lower body. And it's all about using our chest to control the ball. We don't want our legs driving because that just makes things tricky. When I've got a wedge or a mid or short iron in my hand, my feet are about hip width apart and the ball is in the middle of my stance. And from there, it's all about rhythm, rhythm.
Gorgeous.
Go.
Ooh.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Oh, that is a golf shot. Beautiful
Nice.
shot, Emily. Well done.
Thanks.
Right, Nadiya, you get into your position.
Yes.
So how do I know which club I should use?
Great question. In the golf bag, we have all these different numbers in the clubs, and each number relates to the loft on the club face. The more loft that we have, the higher the ball will go, and as a result, it will go shorter. The lower the number, the further it will go. The lowest iron is technically a 1 iron. It goes miles. And then the lowest is a 9, and then in your bag it goes to a 10 and an 11, but in most bags it goes to a pitching wedge. As you learn golf, one thing that we're going to do this winter is take you into an indoor golf simulator, and we're going to hit 10 shots with each club, and we're going to then take the average and we're going to know how far you hit each club. And it's something that we learn. So when I say to you, we've got 130 yards, you go, that's my 8 iron. Or, Nadiya, we've got 140 yards. You go, perfect, it's my 7 iron.
Right.
It's something that you learn. You learn how far each club goes over time.
And it's very personal.
Very personal.
Yeah.
I'm different from you, you're different from Emily.
So you hit the ball really fast. So you hit the ball a lot further than me, and then Iona absolutely smokes the ball. So it's all to do with like your size, your build,
Yeah,
your makeup.
Right.
exactly. And also to do with your clubs.
Yeah.
And
Do you
again,
know what I say in
Yeah.
my head when I'm thinking about tempo? Do you watch Harry Potter?
I watched a little bit now. I can't say completely that white. Tell me.
I think Wingardium Leviosa.
I love
Okay.
Harry Potter. I want you to do a practice swing and
Yeah.
make sure the club brushes the mat. Do you hear that air?
Yes.
Remember that annoying thing I was trying to get you to do?
Yes.
You've got to try and hit the mat, let that right arm throw down to the ground. Brilliant.
Perfect.
Now up to the ball this time. We all hit good and bad shots, but it's just trying to hit the good ones more often. So we want those hands a bit further forward. And as you come through the golf shot, I want you to feel your weight coming onto your left heel. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Heel.
Pretty good. We'll take that one.
Yeah.
We'll take that one. Sometimes in golf it can feel like you're not hitting good shots, but you can be fractions away from hitting a wonderful shot, because that is golf. It's just these tiny little things that make such a big difference. Nadiya, how many times have you been on a golf course playing golf?
Never. This is the first time.
Pretty cool, eh?
It is. It's quite an experience.
How does it feel?
Very new, scary, but fun.
Love it.
Just pop it in.
I'd back you here. A little bit of right to left, you think?
Yeah. Oh, I've started moving it, but I can't, can I?
Yeah, you can, because it's winter greens. Winter rules, sorry.
Didn't really turn, did it?
Just there.
Just here?
Perfect.
So it's up the hill. You're going to aim a little bit to the right of the hole. Ooh, perfect line.
Yeah, the line was on point.
The line was so good.
You see, I think I put no power, but it flies. Yeah, I need to understand. Easy.
How to rein it in. It's a really difficult thing, pace putting.
Iona taught me once, imagine a shard of glass.
That's it.
She says a shard of glass or a little bird in your hand. Don't squeeze the bird. Is that right?
One really good putting tip I was taught by a great coach in Florida once is to imagine that the shaft of your putter is made of glass. The head of your putter is made of lead. And when you stroke the putter, you have to make sure that you don't shatter the glass. If you putt like oof, then what would happen? The glass would crumble, exactly. That's a sort of visualization of kind of how to feel smooth tempo in your putting stroke.
Oh, lovely part.
Beautiful.
Okay? So we'll call that one a gimme.
Yeah.
We've been working on your golf since, like you say, the end of last summer, and I think it's so important to share that journey of learning, because a lot of people feel very intimidated by golf and getting into it. It's the hardest bit,
Yeah.
but it can also be the most fun bit.
Exactly, and I think like when me talking to other women, it is very intimidating, because the first one when you need to hit and everyone is watching and there are people behind you watching, and I always say it's very similar how men would approach dancing. Men often feel a bit worried about how I'm gonna look, although they really want to try. So I think it's an interesting combination of me being a female dancer and understanding this, and now trying every time I feel very nervous and intimidated about to hit the ball. It's like, that's okay. We all go in different sports through very similar things. So it is, like you said, sharing with people.
Do you think there are many similarities between golf and dancing?
Most of it, I think.
Really?
So many, about your weight, position, technique, mechanics, coordination, like you keep telling me, rhythm. It's all that. Very different, but same at the same time.
Yeah.
And I think it's like, from what I can understand, like with dancing, to make it natural, you need to coordinate your body, and the timing is very important, and same is here. So if everything goes wrong, in the end you'll see the wrong result. In dancing, you want ball is not flying, we don't have a ball, but it looks wrong.
Yeah.
When here you actually can see the confirmation, very wrong.
So what some of you don't know is that Nadiya and I are actually starting a brand new series, which is called On the Dance Floor with Iona.
Yay!
That was
we're getting a better relationship now with my new friend.
Yeah, I could tell you're trying. And it is really difficult, and it doesn't really make sense